Tuesday, November 4th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Election day out there, and so be sure and get out and vote. No weather excuses today. It'll be a really nice weather day across the region. Let's start off with a look at the Banner Elk web camera this morning here. And that is, of course, from resortcams.com. Temperature there in Banner Elk, a much balmier 51 degrees than what's been in place at times for the past couple of days. Of course, had a good bit of mountain snow as we got into Halloween night and into Saturday. But a much different story out there this morning. Yesterday, highs back into the 60s in many spots across the region as our Monday unfolded, and we will keep building on that milder setup today. I think a lot of us 68 to 70 degrees or so this afternoon. I'll show you regional highs in just a moment. These are current temperatures. It is chilly. Yes, you need the jackets. But it is not as cold as what we had yesterday. Had a lot of 20s on the board in a good chunk of the region yesterday at this time. This morning it's 30s and 40s, and a lot of our temperatures anywhere from 5 to 10 degrees or so warmer right now than what we had at this point yesterday. All right, on to the overall setup today. Band of rain from the Great Lakes down to Texas. That is with a cold front. Out ahead of that front, things relatively quiet. Just seeing some high clouds begin to creep into the western parts of the Carolinas, and that's about all we're going to see today. The radar is quiet. Let me show you the highlights with this band of rain there from Michigan down through Illinois and Indiana, Missouri, and then arcing from there down through Oklahoma and Texas. A few rumbles of thunder occasionally embedded there. And again, that is all with that front. That is due into the Carolinas Thursday. Ahead of it, pretty nice weather day here for our Tuesday. High pressure slowly working from the coastal Carolinas out into the Atlantic today. Again, just some high clouds overhead, not bad. Here's your high temperatures for our Tuesday afternoon. Pretty pleasant stuff. A good day to get out there and get some of that yard work done, rake some leaves, cut some firewood, whatever the case may be. Good afternoon to get some of that stuff done. As we get into the day tomorrow, I still think for the Carolinas it'll be a quiet day. Clouds on the increase, though. Certainly a lot more clouds tomorrow than what we will see today and what we saw yesterday. Highs still not bad, though. Relatively close to 70 in many spots. Then you hit some mid-70s down toward the Sandhills of the coast and much of South Carolina. And then working into Thursday, that's when that front moves through, so expect some rain showers. And this will be a deal where probably the farther north you are in the region, the greater the rain totals will be. The rain gets a lot more spotty as you head toward the South Carolina border and then points south from there through South Carolina. Let me show you what the RPM model is presenting. And this is probably the upper limit of the rain potential. Quarter to a half of an inch. That's probably about the best any spot will be able to do east of the mountains. It just doesn't look like a huge rain event at all. Now let's fast forward to the weekend. It looks like a cool and at this point fairly quiet weekend. This is Saturday morning. High pressure overhead. We probably start off Saturday with some lows in the ballpark of freezing, maybe a couple degrees warmer. Highs Saturday afternoon looking like upper 50s and lower 60s with a good deal of sun. Not a bad day at all. Now as we get into Sunday, we have to watch the potential for an area of low pressure to develop along the coast. European models indicating that even in that scenario, you're looking at just some very light rain Sunday. The GFS is not as aggressive with the development of that low. For the time being, I've left the forecast for Sunday dry with some clouds and highs in the upper 50s to lower 60s, and we'll keep tweaking that as necessary. And quickly, it is still tropical season, but there are no areas of concern out there across the western Atlantic basin. All right, that is it for today's edition of the video. Everybody have a wonderful day, and God bless.